Hinduism doesn't have a Bible, a pope, or even a single god. So how does it unite 1 billion believers? Here's what most people don't understand about one of the world's oldest religions. Hinduism isn't just a religion. It's a way of life that's been evolving for over 4,000 years. With its rich tapestry of traditions, philosophies, and practices, it represents not one belief system, but thousands of paths all leading toward the same ultimate truth. But here's where it gets interesting, and where most conversations go wrong. People often think Hinduism is polytheistic because they see multiple gods. Others believe it's all about rigid caste systems or complicated rituals they don't understand. Some think it's outdated, irrelevant to modern life. I used to think this way too, until I realized these aren't flaws, they're features. The diversity isn't confusion, it's inclusion. It's inclusion. The multiple deities aren't separate gods competing for attention. They're different faces of one universal consciousness, like how water can be ice, steam, or liquid, but it's still H2O. Let me share what changed my perspective. Karma isn't about punishment. It's about responsibility. Every action creates energy that comes back to you, not as revenge, but as learning. Dharma isn't rules imposed from outside. It's your unique purpose, your authentic path in this lifetime. And those rituals that seem complicated, they're actually sophisticated technologies for transformation. When you light incense, you're not just creating fragrance, you're training your mind to associate certain scents with sacred moments. When you chant mantras, sight certain scents with sacred moments. When you chant mantras, you're not just making sounds, you're using vibration to shift your consciousness. But here's where Hinduism truly shines. In its festivals and practices that turn ordinary moments into extraordinary experiences. During Holi, the festival of colors, strangers become friends as they throw colored powder at each other, breaking down social barriers in pure joy. In Diwali, millions of lights illuminate the darkness, both literally and metaphorically, reminding us that even the smallest flame can dispel the deepest darkness. These aren't just celebrations. They're collective meditations, community therapy sessions, and spiritual practices all rolled into one. They show us that the sacred isn't separate from the everyday. It's woven into every breath, every relationship, every moment of wonder. So here's what I've learned. Hinduism's greatest gift isn't its age, it's its adaptability. It doesn't demand you believe one thing. It invites you to explore what resonates with your soul. It doesn't offer one path to truth. It celebrates that there are as many paths as there are people walking them. In a world that often demands we choose sides, Hinduism whispers, what if the answer is both? What if unity and diversity can coexist? What misconception about Hinduism surprised you most? Drop your thoughts below, and if this opened your mind like it did mine, check out my video on how ancient wisdom can transform your daily routine. Because the goal isn't to become Hindu, it's to become more human.